What's good? What's going on, man? It's Marquis, aka Severe, aka Cincerely Yours. What's going on, man? Y'all see the title, man? The THHC podcast, episode 194. 94, man. Nas 94, man. I don't know, coincidence. I don't know, but THHC podcast, episode 194. Nas, we talking Stillmatic, man. Stillmatic. Stop playing, man. But you already know. Before we talk about the album, we gotta dissect some music. It's Friday. It's new releases. We gotta talk about some rewinds. Let's talk about some rewinds real quick. We're gonna throw some titles down here, and then we're gonna speak on them, man. So I listened to every project below. So if you listen to these projects, let me know what you think about them, and let me know if you're fans of these artists below. Also, let me know who I missed. Let me know if there's an artist I missed today, or maybe one of your favorite artists, or if you are the artist or the producer, let me know what you're working on in the comments below. Let's talk about it, man. So basically, you guys know I listened to these new releases, and I don't really criticize them too much, but I do give feedback if they want. I don't do the feedback here, but if the artist wants feedback from me in real time, they can hit me up on social media. But these albums and EPs and singles of sort, these are things that I listened to today on Friday, and I believe they get the rewind. So let's talk about it first. The first project is K-Zine. I think it's K-Zine. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's called Hell on Heart. Hell on Heart Side A. Now he has various sides: side B, side C, side D. He has a couple of these, man. I got to give him credit. This was his first one in the collection, of course, and it's now on DSP. So y'all go check it out. K-Zine, Hell on Heart. Does it get the rewind? Yes, it does. Stop playing. So go shout out to that producer. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Let's talk about number 2. It was an EP. Y'all got to know this name. Rome Streets, and Wavy to God. They put together an EP called Buck 50. Now, a lot of people have been going bananas for Rome Streets. They're wondering when he's going to come out because he signed with Griselda, and he kind of usually, and people see the pattern. You go with Griselda, and it seems like, they taking longer to put out albums. Like, y'all got to stop. First of all, y'all was putting out albums every week, every day. Now all of a sudden, Griselda don't know how to put out Westside. Put out the album. Put out the Rome Street album. Put out the Stove God Cooks album. But Rome Street's still independent, I believe. So him and Wavy God did the EP, Buck 50. So does it get the rewind? Yeah, man. Let's talk about number 3, man. Number 3 is crazy. Razzcazz, RJ Payne, and Havoc from Mobb Deep. It's called Ghetto. They abbreviated. It is fire, man. Fire. Get that of your wine. Let's talk about number 4. Listen. Y'all gotta support some of these artists on Bandcamp or their social media platforms, wherever they're at. Know It All. Shout out to Know It All, man, in New York. And Know It All is the rapper, the MC, and Philip Noof is the producer, man. Listen, they put together something called Caution, Laser in Use. It's now on Bandcamp, but it will be on DSPs in a week. But so if y'all watching this late, it's on DSPs now. But go support all these artists on Bandcamp. Know It All, Philip Noof. I bought this album, man. And it's not a lot of money. Go support these artists. It gets the rewind, man. Shout out to Know It All and Philip Noof. Philip Noof is one of my favorite producers. So, Slum Village. What up, Slum Village? Where y'all been? Nah, they've been working. Slum Village is called Fun. They got a lot of features on here. It is a fun album, and it does get the rewind, man. Let's talk, number 6. Now, I was a Spice One fan. I ain't gonna lie. Spice One fan back in the day. A lot of, controversial lyrics. He was hardcore. I get it. But Spice One, and I ain't gonna say he changed. He's not like, he's probably rapping a little bit about, manhood, being older, I guess, being mature. But Spice One still got the same patterns, but he has a lot of artists and features on this album. It's called Platinum OG 2. Platinum OG 2, Spice 1. Yo, I gotta give it to him. It's fire. Stop. Yo, shout out to Spice 1. It's fire joint. All right. Changing the dynamic from rap, we got Kamasi Washington. Kamasi, I think that's how you say his name, Washington. It's called Fearless Movement. This is like a jazz musician. Like he does, a lot of jazz music and he links with artists and stuff. It's fire. It's fire. So y'all go check it out. Now, speaking of Nas, Ghostface linked with Nas for his first single. I usually don't talk about singles, but we talking about Nas, so why not talk about Ghostface's single with Nas? His first single is called Scar Tissues. Go check it out. That's just the single, and Ghostface is putting out the album later this year, supposedly. Shout out to Ghostface, one of my favorites. Let's talk about number 9, Pro Dillinger, man. Yo, Pro Dillinger's fire, man. Reasonable Dirt. It gets the rewind, man. Pro Dillinger, Reasonable Dirt. Dope, man. Just dope. So yeah, man, we got Kazine, Hell on Heart, Side A. You got Rome Streets, Wavy to God, Buck 50. EP, we got Ras, Kaz, RJ Payne, Havoc. It's called Gutter. This is lyrics, bars, and beats, man. Beats and bars. Know It All and Philip Noof. Caution, Laser in Use. Fire. Go buy that. Go support Slum Village. It's called Fun, F-U-N. Spice 1. Dope album. Platinum OG 2. Kamasi Washington, Fearless Movement. Ghostface and Nas single, Scar Tissue. And then number 9, Pro Dillinger, Reasonable Dirt. So shout out to, they all get the rewind, man. Y'all go check it out. Y'all let me know what I need to play and what I need to rewind. Just let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. We got Fact Checker News. Not a lot of birthdays I found. I shout out to happy birthday, it's your birthday. James Brown. Shout out to the man of soul. You know what I'm saying? King of Soul, James Brown's his birthday. RIP to the legend, the king. And Bing Crosby. RIP to Bing Crosby, another legend in the game, and etc. It's your birthday. And I don't know what, put it in the comments. Put your birthday in the comments, man. Put your birthday in the comments. Shout out to birthdays, man. Let's talk about number 2. Kendrick dropped another diss record towards Drake. Just real quick, I'm not gonna go too much into it. I did a minute video on YouTube. I don't think these records need a lot of time. People are doing like 30 minutes, hour videos, 2-hour breakdowns on one song. It's ridiculous, man. But that's just what people are doing. But I'm not gonna downplay on what people do, but let them do their algorithm. So Kendrick Lamar, he put out 616 in LA. It's the second Drake diss, and he put it out 3 days after the first diss. So, kind of like a back-to-back situation like Drake did Meek Mill's. And it's a soulful track. It's a great flip. And they flipped a sample of Al Green, What a Wonderful Thing Love Is. So shout out to Al Green. And I found out that the samples or the actual sample of Al Green, there's some musicians on there that are related to Drake, like uncles or great uncles or something like that. And I don't know if they own publishing. So if they play this record, do they get publishing, or did they sell the publishing and someone else gets the publishing? Does Kendrick own the publishing now? I'm just messing around. You never know. I'm just saying. But this is produced by Soundwave and Jack Antonoff. So shout out to this record. I ain't gonna talk too much about it. Y'all already heard 40 million people talk about it today. So let's go to the next subject, man, which is a fact. Nas dropped Ether and Got Yourself a Gun on Jay-Z's birthday. I think it was his 32nd birthday. Petty. It was petty, but it was a dope move, man. Like, you got to play chess when you're putting out these diss records. You got to play chess. And I think that's what Kendrick's doing. That's why I wanted to bring up Ether, because I think that's what Kendrick's doing. He's playing chess with Drake, and Drake is playing checkers. So that's all I got to say. Number 4, The original Ether beat was produced by Swiss Beats, actually. Swiss Beats. I didn't even know, like, then I was back in the days. I guess Swiss was doing some stuff. They didn't use the beat. I don't know if he said don't use the beat, or I don't know what happened, but you never used the beat. I would like to know what the beat sounded like. But it wouldn't have been classic because this beat from the beat they use on Ether is classic. So I mean, come on, man. So sorry, Swiss Beats. Sometimes you gotta go to another producer, man. Let's just cheers to Nas. Nas is in the background. Y'all see that? And when I bought an NFT, I own a partial NFT of Nas's, one of Nas's records. But when NFTs came out and Nas started doing the NFTs and he put his records, a couple of his records as NFTs, I actually got one of those percentages. So I got one of those records. So shout out to Nas. And they sent me this poster and I framed it. So shout out to Nas, man. You know what I'm saying? Big fan, man. But let's talk about the album and why we are here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right into it. Stop playing Nas. Nasty Nas. Like his name was Nasty Nas before, but can y'all guess what his name was before Nasty Nas? 1, 2, 3. It was Kid Wave. Kid Wave. How many names did y'all have in hip hop and in the streets growing up? I had mad street names and breakdancing names, rap names. I even tried to be a singer. Yo, you don't even want to know. My history's crazy, man. But yeah, let's talk about Nas. Let's get into it, man. Again, this is the THHC podcast, episode 194. We're talking Nas, STILLmatic review. The first question I ask off the bat every time I review an album that's either classic or close to classic is this a classic? And then I revisit it at the end of the review and ask you guys again, but is this a classic? Y'all can answer now or later when we do the breakdown. So let's talk about it, man. Y'all know how we do this. You know, I break down each record song by song and I give them credit, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it, and we have fun. All right, let's go, man. Nas, STILLmatic. We're going to Crown Heights. That's where he was born, but he represents Queens. So we're gonna say we're going to Queens to go visit Nasty Nas, man, aka Nas, aka Kid Wave. I didn't know that. I learned that today. I'm like, his name was Kid Wave. That's another nickname he had back in the day. But it is what it is, man. Everybody had those weird names that didn't stick. And then eventually you get one. You know what I'm saying? So so I like that, man. All right, let's talk about it. Nas, STILLmatic. It came out December 18th, 2001. It's about 56 minutes and 42 seconds. Let's talk about it, man. Number one, STILLmatic, the intro, of course. This is produced by Hangman 3 Productions. Now, Hangman 3 Productions from Boston. I believe they're from Boston. I believe that was Benzino and them's crew, the producers of stuff. I think Benzino used to use Hangman 3 Productions. I believe they're from Boston. Correct me if I'm wrong. STILLmatic, the intro, a rap powerful startup record where Nas asserts his position in the game and sets the tone for this incredible album. All right, it's an incredible project. Incredible. What do you guys think about the beginning? How you think he started off? I think it was great. The way you kick it off is always important on how people kick off an album. Let's talk about number 2, Ether. Make you burn slow. Yo, man, Ether, man. Every time I hear the name, it resonates. The song resonates in my head. So it's a powerful song. So this is why everyone was saying leaning towards Nas more than Jay-Z back in the day and still now. What does the new generation think? Like, I want to hear like the new generation go back and listen to those records and then say who won. That'd be fun, right? So Ether, Ron Browse. Sorry, Swiss Beats, but Ron Browse won on that one. Clever wordplay that destroys Jay-Z's movement back then. It really did. It kind of put a pause on it, but Jay-Z, of course, recouped, and he is who he is, billionaire. Top 5 infamous diss tracks in hip-hop currently. Ether is, you see, you know, this is one of the reasons I wanted to talk about STILLmatic, because it had Ether on it, and, you know, we got 3 of the top 3 artists going back and forth. I know J. Cole dropped out, but at least two of the top 3 supposedly, right? And they're going at it. So it kind of feels like how it was with Jay-Z and Nas back when I was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? So So you know what I mean. But you can't compare. You can't compare different eras, different people back then, just different whatever, man, different energies back then. You got to think about it, man. Like hip hop and rap was more, I say dangerous or more. I don't know about say dangerous, more like I said, yeah, more dangerous. Like people actually died. You know, some people, not these people, but you know, certain people died when it was going back and forth. And it might have not been an artist. It could have been somebody in the crew. They would shoot back. People were shooting back then, man. It was crazy. So Ether, uh, one of the top five disc records. Period. What do you guys think? What does Ether fall on the bracket for y'all? Where does Ether fall on the bracket for y'all? Let me know for disc records. Let's talk about number 3. Got Yourself a Gun. These two again was put out at the same time on Jay-Z's birthday. That's crazy. So Got Yourself a Gun, another dope record, megahertz production. Nas is talking his shit on this record. The upbeat but fire track has Nas letting y'all know he's Stillmatic, man. And I hope you got, and then I say, and I hope you, and I still hope, and I hope you got yourself a gun. Like, got yourself a gun. Got you. Like these records, like when you hear the title, you automatically hear it in your head. Like they're classic songs and records. I'm trying to tell y'all, like y'all be bugging out. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to get this light. Why the light messing around? But I'm trying to tell y'all these records. You just hear the title and you're like, yeah, that's fire. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about number 4, Smokin. With Smokin. Then now Nas production too. Nas and Precision on this production. Nas is curious again. Do you have a gun? And now what y'all smoking? First it was, you know, he want to know if y'all had the gun. Now you want to know what y'all smoking. You want to know where the strap at and what y'all smoking. Now those are some valid questions, especially back then. All right. This is Nas recruiting real street soldiers on this one. Raise your right hand, he said. Raise your right hand. He's like recruiting the soldiers, man, on this joint, man. This joint smoking. Yeah, spoke. He was like, he's like, raise your hand. And then if you're a soldier, like, yo, Nas, y'all can't. I'm sorry, man. There's so many words for Nas, man, that highlight his persona. What's up with this light? What's going on? Like, yeah, my light keep acting up or something. It was my camera. But all right, yo, Smokin number 4, fire track. Number 5, You're the Man. You're the Man. Yeah, that's a joint too, produced by Large Professor. I think Large Professor was supposed to do one of Nas's entire albums one time, and then Nas caught Large Professor giving other people the beats some too, and he was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna use some beats now." So I don't know if Large Professor supposed to do this whole album or another album, but Nas was like, "Yo, you letting people use my beats that you gave me," and so he used other producers. But You're the Man, produced by Large Professor. Chorus is so catchy, and Nas is flowing elite. And he was, you know, and still is the man. You know what I'm saying? Pause, of course. No Diddy. His valid and vivid storytelling continues to be fire. You know, Stillmatic was soulful with a bop. Ether record was, and it's so raw. Got Yourself a Gun, more lively with the head nod factor. Smoking Gun, more lively with the head nod factor. Actually grimy, but I said, hold on. I was trying to like wrap up the 5 songs. I go Ether. No, Stillmatic was soulful, like a soulful bop. Ether record was, and it's still raw. Of course, is one of the top 5 hip hop records, disc records. Got Yourself a Gun, more lively with the head nod factor. That's what I want to say about Got Yourself a Gun. Smokin is a dark and grimy track, and then You're the Man got that hip hop jazz vibe. So let's move on, man. I just want to like describe, because when I describe these records, I usually talk about the music as well and how I feel about it. But sometimes I go off the beaten path and I just talk about some history or something. So I want to give you guys some feeling of the records, and then at the same time, like you know, a little background as well. Quick pause on the review. I just want to say happy birthday to my daughter, Sincere. Happy birthday. I ain't gonna tell her age, you know what I'm saying, but how your daddy loves you. it's it's an early birthday. Her birthday's on May 7th. So happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday, Princess. You're still my baby, and I love you. So happy birthday. Let's get back to the album. Number 6, Rewind, produced by Large Pro. A unique track where Nas tells a story in reverse, starting with a crime, getting some booty, and then it ends with the events leading up to it, right? So talented. I'm pretty sure maybe he wasn't the first to do this, but Nas was the first successful artist to put a song in rewind mode and it becomes successful and a hit. It's a hit song. It's one of the dopest Nas records, period. People are imitating this record. There's a lot of artists that imitate this record. If I could think of one, I think it was The Cloth. The Cloth did a record called Rewind. And I think it was, which artist was it from The Cloth? Was it Riggs? I think Riggs did Rewind, his version. Go check out Riggs. Shout out to The Cloth and everybody from The Cloth, man, New York rappers and stuff. Number 1, another classic song from Nas, One Mic. One Mic, come on, man. Y'all, another joint that, come on, man, this album's fire, man. This was produced by Nas, Chucky Thompson, and Destiny Jones. If y'all don't know who Destiny Jones is, it's Nas's daughter. Like I said, happy birthday to my daughter. I'm trying to do the same thing, create music and create passive income for my daughter. And this is what Nas did. So everybody that plays One Mic, his daughter gets a check. That's what I'm saying. His daughter gets a check. You know what I mean? Stop playing, man. Donkey 2, where's the StreamYard link? Wow, you want to come join? What's who? Like, I don't even know who you are. What up, Don Key 2? What's good? Thank you for joining. Where's the StreamYard link? If you're looking to get on for the YouTube, or you're trying to get on, we're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook right now. But who are you, Don Key Tube? I gotta know who you are. If you want to, I can give you the link if you want to come on. Yo, man, let's drink. Right? Hey, what you think I'm doing? What's up? Who this? Yo, tell me who you are. I'll let you on, man. I ain't gonna lie. If you got some stuff about Nas, if it's entertaining, I let people come on the show and rap all the time. So shout out to Don Key. You are a THHC podcast member. All right, like I said, One Mic, man, dope record. Arguably one of Nas's greatest records. Haunting track, giving Nas room to spit powerful lyrics about struggles of life. All I need is one mic. All I need is one mic. I'm gonna turn this light up. Hold on, man. This light keep going. I don't know. It's like going dark and light. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my camera. I gotta figure it out. But anyway, One Mic, another fire joint, man. So quotable. Not just One Mic, but various songs on this album, right? Let's talk about number 8, Second Childhood, featuring DJ Premier. You know, DJ Premier had to make the album, make the record. You know, DJ Premier had to be on it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to DJ Premier and Nas. They're working on an album finally. You know, they got a single out. Yeah, they got an album coming out. So I know everybody that wanted the Nas and Premier album, it's worth the wait, is coming out. All right, Second Childhood, produced by DJ Premier. Nas' storytelling is top notch. Nas examines grown people acting like kids. Some people don't grow up. They just don't get out of the poverty circle. So like, this is like your circle. You grow up with friends and you love them. But some don't grow up. They don't grow out of that poverty circle. They comfortable where they're at and they don't want to take chances and make money. It's like, go take a chance, man. I'm from Canada. I work at a sawmill. It's raining outside. Okay. What you know about Nas, though, man? We talking about Nas, man. You on here talking about shout out to Canada. You know what I'm saying? I support Canada artists as well. I was just speaking and talking about Canada, talking to a Canadian producer on the phone today. So shout out to Canada. I rep Canada. And Canada's dope. I've been there once. And I was mad that Canada didn't stamp my passport. They used to stamp passports. Now they don't. But anyway, let's go to number 9. Another hit record, man. Destroy and Rebuild. This is produced by Destiny Jones, Nas' daughter again. She ain't really do nothing. He's just putting a name on it for passive income. Everybody that play this album and record, she gets paid. That's how you got to set up your kids and your family and people in your inner circle up for success. Passive income. Don't be scared of it. Produced by Destiny Jones, Baby Paul, and Mike Risco. Another good diss song. This is another good diss. Y'all forgot. Nas had 2 diss records on this album. 2 diss records. He dissed Jay-Z, of course, on Ether. He dissed Jay-Z a little bit on this one, but he really focuses on other MCs that came at him. People that in his crew that used to be cool with him, you know what I'm saying? From Queens, I think. So Nas returns to other rap haters and addresses past beefs. Cormega, Prodigy, R.I.P. of course, you know, that's when he was living, of course. Nature, and then a little bit of Jay-Z, and you know, and etc. We might have mentioned somebody else that we didn't even know about, and probably dissed them too. Nas destroys and then rebuilds. He destroys these MCs, and then rebuilds. Man, I'm pretty sure. I think he's cool with everybody now. There's no beef now. I think he's cool with everybody now. So, shout out to people being men, growing up, taking responsibility, and actually, you know, patching things up. You know, there's no such thing as beef, man. Let's be cool. You know what I mean? But destroy and rebuild. Nas destroys and rebuilds. The bridge ain't over. Nas. The bridge ain't over when it comes to Nas. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. He uses that joint on there, the little sample. So shout out to KRS-One. But yo, Nas loves, man. Nas got that love. He got the love for music. He got the love for rap. He got the love for battle rap. Like, when was the last time somebody tried to battle Nas? Oh yeah, it was but Nas patched it up and did a song with him. Who was it? One of them drill rappers or something, right? Nas, yeah, I forget who the drill rapper was. Was it Future or something? I don't know. One of them dudes. But they ended up making a record together, which was dope. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you got beef with somebody, make a record together, make some money together, man. Stop playing. So yeah, another good diss record, another good diss song. Y'all forget about that one. Destroy and Rebuild. Let's talk about that one. Where does that fall? You know, you need to do like a top 10, top 25 diss records. Let's do something like that. Let's do it. Number 10 is the Flyest featuring AZ. You know, when AZ get on the mic with Nas, they need to do that. Where's that album at, man? This is produced by Destiny Jones again. Nas's daughter, LES from the Beatnuts, and staff from the Big Things Entertainment. So Nas and AZ trade verses on this fly, silky track, showcasing their lyrical skills and chemistry. They got great chemistry together. Of course, they was on STILLmatic together. Now, you know, STILLmatic, so he had to like continue that. These fly gangsters always put on a show, and we still are wondering where is the album between those two. You know, it should be like a duet album. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. The hook is so smooth with the singers as AZ and Nas puts on a show, man. He does put on a show. I ain't lie, put on a show. That's all I gotta say. Nas and AZ, they always put on the show, man. Speaking of the show, I'm gonna show y'all this book. You know what I'm saying? Severe's Chronicles, Severe's Classics, Volume 2. Go get Volume 1. Volume 1 is selling. Volume 2, y'all need to get this book. It's actually on audio too. So I got no excuse. Y'all can't be like, oh, I don't like to read. It's on audio. So go listen to it. Go to Amazon and go listen to it, whatever platforms y'all listen to on audio. So, and get the merch too. I'm not wearing my merch right now, but you know, look in the description, get the merch. Stop playing. Let's talk about number 11. Let's go back to the album. Number 11 is called Rule. Rule featuring Amerie, a singer. Track Masters Productions, produced by Track Masters. They sample Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. Now, Tears for Fears is one of my favorite groups from back in the day. I love Tears for Fears, but they sample Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. Shout out to Tears for Fears with a beautiful singer, Amerie. Shout out to Amerie singing, great vocals. Nas reflecting on past mistakes and lessons he learned. Powerful philosopher and rapper. Nas is a powerful philosopher and rapper. Rappers are philosophers. Not all rappers, but Nas is a philosopher. It's like, you know, anybody you can think of that was a known philosopher. Nas is that as well, you know, for our generation. You know what I mean? He researches. He really, you know, manifests things. Nas is the man, dog. Number 12, My Country, and featuring Millennium Thug, and this is produced by Laffy, Nas, and feature Millennium Thug. You know, they delve into political and social issues, of course. They speak on race and equity and the country shitting on them. The country ain't just shitting on them. The country shitting on everybody. So shout out to America shitting on people. You know what I'm saying? America poisons and will be poisoned in return. It's called karma. Do you believe in karma? Because, America, man, I don't know if America's getting that just dudes now, but America's been bullshitting us for a while, man. And, all right, so Don Key says, you ever hear the Odd Squad? Fan enough for everybody. I haven't, but let me know what their best album is, and I'll go check it out. All right, let's go to number 13. What Goes Around, featuring Keon, Bryce, produced by Salam. Nas is an introspective human being. He's the Black Panther of rap. Nas speaking on karma. America. Did I just talk about this one already? I did. What Goes Around. Did I mix up the records then? Okay, hold on. 12 was My Country featuring Millennium Thug. I say Nas featuring Millennium Thug. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did 13, I think. 13. No, I didn't. But What Goes Around featuring Keon, Bryce, Salam. Nas is an introspective human being. He's a Black Panther of rap. Nas speaking on karma. America poisons and will be poisoned in return. Do you believe in karma? I think I read both highlights for one record. My bad. Let's talk about it, man. Before I hit the last record, like, subscribe, notification bell, man. And if you want to just listen to this review, you can just listen to the review itself, and I have it on audio as well, not just like the book. The book's on audio again, but if you just want to listen to the breakdown of the review, you got to go to your DSP platforms, Spotify, Amazon Music, whatever you guys use, and Apple, and look up How Many Podcasts Must Get This. Look up How Many Podcasts Must Get This, and you can just listen to the breakdown of the album itself. You won't have to hear all the stuff in the beginning. You won't have to hear the stuff at the end. So Don Key is trying to promote the Odd Squad. What y'all know about the you talking about the Odd Squad? Is the Odd Squad with what's his name? What's the dude? I'm blanking out, man. Tell me who's in the Odd Squad. What people who's in the Odd Squad, and let me know their favorite. Let me know your favorite album, man. You're not giving me what I'm asking for. You're saying that is the album. Oh, fan enough for everybody. Oh, that's the album title. Oh, my bad. I got you now. Because I was confused. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna check it out. I'll check it out. Who's in Odd Squad? Why am I blanking out? Because I think I know who's in Odd Squad. But anyway, like, subscribe, and notification bell, man. Listen to this on How Many Podcasts Must Get This on all DSPs, or you can listen to this on THHC podcast, the whole thing on YouTube. So, all right, let's talk about the last song from STILLmatic, Every Ghetto, featuring Blitz, the Ambassador. And this is produced by LES. Now, LES, again, he's from the Beatnuts, I believe. I think this is Beatnuts. I think it's the Beatnuts producer. Shout out to LES. So, number 14, We Ghetto, reaching Blitz, the Ambassador. We received clever multiple syllable lines with Nas, as always, of course. This beat is eerie and gritty. It's eerie and gritty, like these lights. What is going on with something's going on with that. I don't even know. It's like getting dark. Like, why is it doing dark? I don't know. Maybe it's the lights. I don't know. Anyway, Every Ghetto, we received clever multiple syllable lines with Nas, as always. The beat is eerie and gritty. Feature Blitz Shine, with reflective bars. A song Every Ghetto recognizes. 2001, Columbia Records, Sony Music Entertainment. Shout out to Nas, man. That's just the breakdown. So if I just want to hear the breakdown, go on How Many Podcasts Must Get This and listen to that. But I'm gonna talk about Nas a little bit more and on the YouTube version. So appreciate everybody listening. But yeah, man, let's talk about it, man. Nas received mixed reviews with this album. Now, y'all know that. People still break down this album. They want to know if it's a classic. What do you guys think? Again, in the beginning, I asked you guys if this album is a classic. I told you I'm going to get back to you guys and ask you again, is this album a classic? I just want you to know what y'all think. You know, and if y'all think it's not a classic, what you think prevents it from being a classic? What songs? Is there certain songs on here that you was like, yo, why you put this on here or something? Like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all let me know why it goes dark and light. Usually if it goes dark and light, something's blocking the camera, but nothing's blocking the camera. And it keeps going dark and light. So I don't know if it's the light system I got, and it's not working well with it. I'm not sure. But yeah, Nas received mixed reviews with matter of fact, not with just this album, but prior to this album, Nas received mixed reviews with albums I Am. I remember that album I Am and Nostradamus, those albums. And then he received a jab from Jay-Z on the song Takeover. And this is what created the buzz or the reaction and made him create this album STILLmatic, because he had Illmatic. Everybody said, oh, classic, Illmatic's dope. And then when he put out It Was Written, people was going back and forth. But a lot of people say It Was Written is better than Illmatic. Are you one of those people? Is Illmatic better than It Was Written? Y'all let me know in the comments below. But yeah, you know, so he had some beef. He had a little bit of beef, right? And he had a little beef, and people wasn't like when those two albums came out, especially Nostradamus. I ain't gonna lie, like I liked it. I Am. I liked it. It Was Written. I liked it. I Am. Nostradamus, I kind of liked. I didn't like it too much, but I did think he was like. That's when people were saying he was picking, you know, he wasn't picking good beats and he was working with bad producers or something. But I think the music still resonated with the streets and the typical Nas fans, you know. So I didn't think those albums were whack, you know. So I think he did his thing, man. He did his thing on not just on those previous albums, but I'm glad people gave him grief, and I'm glad Jay-Z put out that diss record. And then they said when he did Ether, it took him, of course, longer. Back then it was different times. You couldn't just download something and put it out in 2 seconds. So it took a couple months, I believe, to put out Ether, you know. So, but think about it. Jay-Z was calculated when he put out his song Takeover. When he was on the stage, you only needed half of it and this Prodigy, and then all of a sudden he saved the other half for the actual to be released. So he was playing chess moves too. And then Nas was like, all right. So Nas went away, went on vacation, and did this whole album. I think it was in Bermuda. I don't know where he went. He went somewhere. Nas went to some island and just did this whole album. I'm like, yo, Nas is off the hook, man. So I think it's good for hip hop. What y'all think about the beef between Drake and Kendrick? Is it good for hip hop? Because Nas and Jay-Z back in our day, it was good for hip hop. It made hip hop stronger. Do you think Kendrick and Drake are making hip hop stronger right now? Let me know. I think so. I think you know, it's positive to the extent that I don't think they're gonna beef or, you know, and they're not gonna start no trouble. It's not gonna be no fights or nothing. You know, I don't think you know, J. Cole and I'm not J. Cole. I don't think Kendrick and Kendrick's team or Drake's team is gonna, you know, do anything insane. So shout out to Just Rap. Keep it on wax. Keep it on wax. Keep it on Wizax, man. You gotta keep it on Wizax. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on Wizax. You know what I'm saying? With my just want to throw some shots for everybody watching and supporting me, you know what I'm saying? Don Key says the Cohee brothers. Oh, Devin the Dude, Jug Mug, and Rob Quest. Who's that? That's the Odd Squad. I love Devin the Dude. Devin the Dude underrated. I gotta do more Devin the Dude. I'm gonna put it on the schedule. Devin the Dude, I gotta do some more reviews on you, sir. Devin the Dude's fly. Like we like, you know what I'm saying? He's a pimp, dog. Like what got the pimp lyrics, man. When you're in that mood, you know what I'm saying? You pimp out with it. They say you be smooth. Yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we coming back from Crown Heights, coming back from Queens. We back in Boston. We back in the bean, baby. You know what I'm saying? Monkey nuts, baby. We back in Boston, man. Representing. And STILLmatic, man, what y'all think about it? Is it a classic album? Let me know, man. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. And I want to thank everybody, especially Don Key, for keeping me company while we spoke on. Well, I spoke on Nas. He was speaking on the R Squad. But yeah, y'all can do that. Drop projects I should be listening to. Drop singles I should be listening to. If you're the artist, if you're the producer, let me know. Contact me. Because what I'm doing now, I'm working on an album. And it's all Massachusetts producers and rappers. And that's coming along very well. So shout out to everybody that's working with me. And I'm also doing singles with various artists. So you could be from anywhere, Rhode Island, you could be from, Connecticut, you could be from New York, you could be from Florida, you could be from Canada, you could be from Australia. What I'm doing with artists is producers and rappers. I'm working with them to collaborate and put out a single with each artist and try to like incorporate my style or, work with them as an executive producer on the side or incorporate some of my style and flavor into the album or the single and even maybe use my voice. So I'm working together with various artists, not just Massachusetts and Boston artists, but shout out to everybody from Boston, Massachusetts that's worked with me on this album. It's coming out very well. I can't tell you who's on it, but y'all gonna be surprised. It's fire. But yeah, I'm working. So every artist hit me up. Every artist hit me up. Work with me. Let's talk about it. I'm doing singles with every artist that wants to work with me. If you want to work with me, let's go. Let's do a single together. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. So shout out to everybody that is working with me. I just want to give them some shots, man. And shout out to everybody that's working with me in the future, man. So it's real, man. All right, man. I'm getting out of here, man. I appreciate everybody watching this now and appreciate me supporting me and loving what I do. Again, get in touch with me on social media, man. What y'all think about STILLmatic? STILLmatic. All right, y'all get out of here. Let me thank everybody again. And let me put my thank yous down here. So the THHC podcast thanks. I know where Ben Frank is, my ghost co-host. Where you at, Ben Frank? But he's not here today. But I still give him props. You know what I mean? And shout out to Donkey Tube. Donkey Kong, Donkey Tube. I get it. Go support Donkey Tube. He might have some music, whatever he's doing on his YouTube channel. Or go follow him on social media platforms. And if you guys want to promote right now, you know what I'm saying? Or anytime. You can promote whenever. But THC podcast want to always thank Ben Frank for being a ghost host. I call him the ghost host. Look him up on the gram. He's always supporting me, man. So he's the ghost host. You guys are the fact checkers, whoever comments on the side, you know what I mean, below, y'all the fact checkers. So shout out to all fact checkers. Shout out to everybody that comments and gives me comments and likes my video and shares my video. Do you have any positive energy to share and questions for artists or myself? Let me know. And promote, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about hip-hop, good music, and getting hip-hop and keeping hip-hop in a great stage, man. So promote. Next week, again, I'm either going to be breaking down a classic or a great album, or I'm going to have a guest. And I choose my guests. I ain't gonna lie. I choose my guests. So thank you all who purchased one of my books, my merch, watched or listened to my podcast, either podcast, the audio one, which is called Harmony Podcast Must Get This on all DSPs, and then the THHC podcast, which is this one. And shout out to my Cashapp. Cashapp me if you can, Venmo or whatever. Let me know. Support me if you can. Holla, man. We getting out of here. And yo, love over hate, man. Practice love over hate. All right, y'all. We getting out of here, man. Peace out. And thanks, Nas. Happy birthday. Happy 50th. Happy 50th birthday. Happy 50th of hip hop. One love.